Good morning.
Stretch that.
And we're live.
You know how sometimes you gotta like wait a minute for people to start popping in?
Yeah.
Will we see everybody's like tile, like everybody's face when they pop in, right?
No, you won't see anyone. You have 41 participants and it's climbing quickly.
Oh,
So
cool.
you guys
cool,
can go
cool.
ahead and say good
We're
morning to the
valid, we're
folks and we'll
valid.
get started.
Nice,
Good morning,
nice.
guys.
Good
Or
morning,
afternoon.
everybody.
But yeah, so let's get this started. Hey, Mike, what you eat for breakfast?
What did I eat for breakfast today? So I don't normally eat breakfast because I'm always like running around. So I've been like working on breakfast. So I'm starting with just juice. So I had celery juice for breakfast. I feel like I'm just like an old man trying to stay healthy and skinny. It's hard to eat healthy on the road. You know what I mean?
Oh, I understand. So with the quarantine, are you still like moving around, or is it hard to stay in one place?
So I think because I live in Nebraska and because everything here is like, we're literally the absolute middle of America. So everything kind of gets here last. Right. This is one of those things you're glad that it gets to you last. And so I think as a state, we were able to see like what happened in New York, and we were able to see what happened in Seattle. So we started practicing social distancing almost right away. And so like literally, and Nebraskans are such rule followers too. It was like, everybody was just like, nope. And we have so much space here. And so there's not as many people in Nebraska. And so, yeah, I get to travel around a little bit in town. I got a studio here. I'm in my studio right now. It's kind of a cool vibe. I'll show you my studio. This place is tight. I got this 90s TV wall right here that you can hook up an Xbox to, and it'll play on every single screen. And so sometimes it's cool. We go hard up here, but we film the Harbor episodes up in the studio too. And so this is kind of like my spot, but I basically go back and forth between my house and then this studio. And then I'm basically kind of go back and forth between the two spots.
So you get a nice setup.
Dude, it's tight. Can I show you my favorite part? This is my favorite part right here. Check this out. Oh yeah, these guys. Sometimes I take conference calls and I just set the phone like this and make everybody talk to the Ninja Turtle during the conference call. You got to keep it fun. If you're going to be on the phone every minute of the day and like FaceTiming on a screen, you got to keep it light. So I try to have fun with it. But my studio is kind of my safe place up here.
That's what's up. Friday, it's 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to be in school, but I'm at home. It's going to be all right.
You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Where were you at when you found out that you guys weren't going back to school? Like, what was that conversation? I'm sure for everybody it was just like, or what was that moment? You know how there was like the moment where it was real? What was your moment?
I'm still like playing it as a joke. So this is what happened. True story. So it was like the governor came on or whatever and was like, we're not going back to school. So I took my mom's cap and gown from when she graduated and got her college stuff and all that good stuff. So I put it on or whatever, and then I was like making a joke about it. And like I graduated at like exact moment, but I didn't graduate yet, so we'll see.
You'll see what happens. So when the governor came on and said school was canceled, did everybody just start like blowing up everybody's phones, and was it just like, oh my goodness, like I can't even imagine being like in high school right now when that happened?
Yeah, everybody was like, all the group chats were blowing up. Instagram, all social media was like going crazy. Everybody was kind of upset that prom and all the other stuff, like all the senior activities were put on hold, or because it's not really canceled yet, but it's kind of everybody's applying that it is. So
right. Yeah. Yep. And so do you feel like, because I mean, here's what we're trying to do. Like, cause I have a skate park. So in Nebraska, if you're watching this and you don't like know what I do, I have this huge youth center. It's a big after school program, and we have hundreds of kids that come through every day and skate. And so we were like, are we done? Like, is that it? Like, is it just closed? And it's because Lincoln's closed till May. And so for us, what we basically did was we just decided we're going to move everything online. So we're still like teaching skate school online. We're going to do music lessons online. We're going to have like our skate school instructors, like still like working with kids and trying to figure out how we can like program and create stuff online. And so what I would say to anybody watching this is like, just because prom at your school was canceled doesn't mean like prom's canceled, like throw a virtual prom, throw a virtual like senior day. Yeah, throw a virtual prom, like have somebody DJ, have a bunch of different people DJ. Like there's cool things you guys can try to do, but like break the internet, be that community that does like something crazy and different and wild for prom that, if you can't get together physically, maybe you can get together like in a group or something. And so my heart goes out to you guys so bad. Like, I can't even imagine. I played baseball. I loved baseball in the spring, and I can't even imagine like just like a season or something, just being like, just told you got to wait or you got to stop or you can't do it. And so my heart definitely goes out to you guys, but I think there's stuff y'all can try to do. And so what have you been doing to pass the time?
Ignoring my mom and my sisters. I've been cooking a lot, actually. I actually been cooking a lot. It's pretty tough. I think I'm a chef a little bit.
It's funny how you like went from like drive through everything to all of a sudden you got to like mince things, or like you're reading recipes and you got to do stuff. I've been Googling like, what does this mean? Or like, how much is that? My cooking game is not on point yet either.
Right. Just whatever you do, don't put like too much or something. You know, you can put too little and it'll still be all right. But once you put too much, it's over with.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm always just getting yelled at by my wife for doing it wrong. Like no matter what I do, I'm always just like, it's not the right amount or it's the wrong thing. So I'm learning. I'm trying to pick it up. I'm trying to figure it out. And so I guess my question for you, I have questions for you if that's cool. And so what happens now? Like for you, like, are you, as you're thinking about like, okay, you're kind of like, it's sort of just like, if school doesn't go back, you got to hop into this whole, like, what's after high school thing. And so where do you think your classmates and your peers mentality is right now, just on like, all right, like, that's it. Like, what's next?
Yeah, I don't know. I think everybody's kind of like in the loop, kind of. Everybody's trying to stay connected. But you know, it's like that thing where like when everybody graduates, people like just stop talking to each other. Or like when people like, oh, when you graduate, you're not going to talk to them anymore. I think the cool thing about all of this is that like, because we didn't get to say goodbye, we're all like going to be like together, kind of, or like try to keep in contact. It's going to be like forced to try to keep in contact. Like, dude, you didn't even talk to me while we're in school, but now we're best friends to talk to, you know? So I don't know. The next step, I guess, is just college. You know, you just move on. Hopefully college is open when it's time for me to go.
Yeah, right. That's true.
But that's true. That's pretty much it. My college plans, I think I want to go to ODU to do sports medicine, physical therapy, things of that nature. I want to study kinesiology. But yeah. Hopefully when it's time for me to go, and get out of here.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know, it'd be weird being like a freshman right now, or like an 8th grader hopping into your freshman year of high school. You know what I mean? Like, think about like, just, I know there's probably people who are freshmen, or maybe parents of freshmen, or somebody watching this right now. And so it's like, it's crazy to think like, if you're a freshman hopping in, you kind of missed that whole like, moment of like, okay, now I'm going to high school. Like, it's just going to be crazy. I guess looking back to any freshman hopping into this, or to anybody who's going to be coming into high school, or anybody that's just kind of lost that thing, like, what perspective would you give them this summer as they're going to like start high school over kind of with a weird note, you know?
Just say, honestly, my like tip to all the freshmen is your GPA matters. So you got in there, you got your feet wet a little bit. So now when you get a second chance to do this again, just make sure you get them grades straight. Because really, it's like your GPA starts, and then it can only go but so much once you got that foundation. So set your foundation real strong. You got your feet wet, you got a rough draft. Not a lot of people get a rough draft. So,
right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, I was thinking about myself, like my like, if this would have happened to me my senior year, like I was in a place where I hadn't even like taken the ACT yet, like I hadn't even really applied for colleges yet. Like, I was slacked off so hard. Like, I didn't really start taking things serious until like kind of after spring break my senior year. I was like, I need to start like figuring out what I'm going to do, what college I'm going to play sports at, and all that stuff. And so, are you doing anything right now to like, how I feel like Instagram right now is everybody's just like knocking out push-ups. Everybody's like dancing on their living room with their mom, or they're like sending each other videos. What are you doing to pass the time as you're trying? I can't imagine being at home right now. I'm sure it's like got to be kind of boring for a lot of kids just after a while. But like, what are you doing to pass the time? How are you keeping busy?
TikTok is definitely the wave, TikTok, everybody's on TikTok. So, you got to join everybody else and do the TikToks and stuff. But a lot of people are asking who you are, and then they don't have the privilege to have this, one-on-one relationship. Like, this is my cousin, really. Like, we already had this conversation.
For sure.
Yeah, so let the people know who you are.
Yeah, I can kind of explain. So, my name is Mike Smith. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I am the founder of this nonprofit space called The Bay. And The Bay is this huge, giant skate park for kids. So it's a skate park, coffee shop, concert venue, community art space that's open till midnight on the weekends. And it's just this big, massive place for young people. And so the first skate park that I built, and like the way that I started this whole thing was I was a social worker. This was like 10 years ago. I was helping homeless teenagers get off the streets, and I wanted to start my own nonprofit. I wanted to create a place for kids to go. And so I seriously did what I feel like all young people do. And I just sat down and I seriously just straight up Googled like how to start a nonprofit. And I tore down 2 abandoned barns, and I built the world's first ever like nonprofit indoor skate park. And I put my first skate park in a mall. And so like the first skate park that I opened up, you got a picture like in between the Sears and a Radio Shack, like getting hassled by mall cops all the time for like skate kids skating down the food court and stuff. And so like we just had this skate park in a mall, and it just like, it worked and kids loved it. And I knew that we needed to have a place that was open late at night. And so we moved the skate park out of the mall into this abandoned warehouse. And we've spent the last 8 years just like turning this warehouse into this incredible place. And so now there's a really cool coffee shop, but we're open super late at night. But yeah, we really work with a lot of young people. And a lot of the kids that skate are kids from the neighborhood, and it's in one of the most low-income neighborhoods in our city. And so we feed a lot of people. We help a lot of young people. We have a mobile half pipe. We built a half pipe and put it on a trailer. And like right when they shut everybody down, we cleaned the half pipe and we like drove it over to kids' houses and let like kids skate it. And then we took a bunch of photos, and then we cleaned the ramp and took it to the next kid's house. And so we're still going to keep like skateboard programming here. I also started this other nonprofit 10 years ago called Skate for Change. I would travel to these cities, and I would notice that homeless people in these cities didn't have, good headgear, and they needed socks. And so we just started skating around, giving socks and beanies and bottles of water to the homeless all across Lincoln, Nebraska, and these other cities. And kids, when I would speak at schools, kids would hear me talk about Skate for Change, and they wanted to participate in it as well. So kids would start skating around, giving out socks and beanies in their city. And it went from me and some high school kids to a few more and a few more. And eventually, I showed up, and I always tell this story about like the first time I showed up and there was 40 skateboarders like sitting there ready to go skate and give back. And I remember looking at like these 40 skate kids, and I started cracking up because I was like, somebody already called the cops if like 40 skate kids are sitting on a street corner. And so I was like, we got to get out of here. And we just started skating around, but there's thousands and thousands of kids everywhere who skate now and give out socks all around the world. There's a dude in Africa who started a really cool skate program similar to ours after he came here, and I got to work with him. And so there's just really cool things happening around the world in small communities in skateboarding. And so I'm just super passionate about taking my love for skateboarding and helping people and kind of like blending those things together. And then my wife and I, we travel a lot. And so we bought a tiny home. And so we took an old ambulance and flipped it into a tiny home. And we get to kind of travel and like live in this tiny home and live in this house. And so it's cool. We kind of have this like very adventurous, very like altruistic life where I kind of always tell people I'm really just trying to do 2 things. I'm trying to help as many people as I can, and I'm trying to have as much fun and chase as much adventure as I can. And so, yeah, I like riding motorcycles. I like working with kids. And that's kind of what I do. That's kind of who I am.
That's what's up. Next time we meet, you definitely got to teach me how to like ride a skateboard. Cause like I can do like the little thing where you sit on it and like scoot. But like when it comes to like,
I'm gonna do you one better, Tony. I'm gonna do you one better. You got the bet. I'm gonna paddle you past time at home. After this, text me your address. I'm gonna mail you a whole skateboard so you can practice at your house. You're about to be in quarantine for a minute. Like you got time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Stuff.
I want to get text from your mom that's like, why did you give him this skateboard? Like he won't stop.
Yeah,
like,
she's definitely the inspiration of me not riding skateboard. So
I'll send you a board. Don't tell your mom it's coming and just show up. But yeah, text me after this. I'll send you a skateboard, dude. We're going to do cool programming. We're going to have like kids doing like our skate school instructors interacting with kids. Like we're really excited that we're not going to let this whole everybody shut down, everybody's lockdown thing stop us from like doing the stuff that we still wanted to do. And I would say the same challenge to you. Like think about all the stuff we always said we were going to do, like the instrument you said you were going to play, the sport you were going to learn, the weight you were going to lose, like, or how big you were going to get. Like everybody had all these ideas and New Year's resolutions, and a lot of us haven't even started on them yet. So this is a cool chance for like, if you're stuck at home, like get good at something, like be the best iPhone photographer. I don't know, pet photography, something like figure something out. But there's something you can do while you're at home to kind of help pass the time that I think can make you better on the other side,
Right. I'm kind of like you. I'm always busy. Like, I'm in like all these clubs and stuff. So like having all this free time is pretty weird, but I'm kind of adjusting.
What was the hardest thing? I feel like I've walked like 10 miles just in a circle in my living room. I'm just like always pacing around in a circle because I don't know where to go,
Yeah, I've been watching Netflix and like I'm about to end my subscription because like I've watched everything. And it's just like, I don't know what to watch. And then like, I don't have time to like sit down and play games and watch movies. So like having this is pretty weird. My sleep schedule, like I can sleep all day if I want to, but like I keep waking up like around the same time I go to school, and it's annoying, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah. I feel like you got to just have some sort of a routine. That's what I've been telling everybody on our staff is like, have like a routine, like have a morning routine, have a workout routine, have like a like time you do things. Otherwise, like your fingers are going to get tired from holding your phone, scrolling all day. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
right.
You just scroll until you see the thing that you saw last time and then throw your phone down and keep going. So I would just tell everyone like there's the I could be bored, I could be boring, I could do nothing mentality that everyone's kind of struggling with right now. Or there's the like, I can get after it. I can be useful. I'm going to come out of this. Like you're either going to come out of this quarantine phase, like sleepy and tired and like upset that it happened, or you're going to come out of this thing running 100 miles an hour, you know? And so I feel like I'm just like trying to stay sane, trying to stay positive, trying to do whatever I can to make a difference while we're all kind of stuck like this. But there's so much you can do at home that's I think that you can do to better yourself. You just got to like, if you got the internet on your phone, like you got a chance to learn a skill. I downloaded that little DJ app. You know how your phone can be like a controller? I like downloaded that app and I started to like learn how to DJ a little bit just so like I could figure out how to do something new, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to like, I don't know, you DJ, I'm a freestyle a little bit, and then you know, we're a dream team.
Dude, we might be able to start some sort of like Zoom group where we're on this thing. Maybe we just have a channel where people can watch us just go.
Right.
I'm pretty terrible right now. It's gonna take me a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
too.
need
I gotta get
weeks.
like a notebook or something. You know.
Yeah. Yep. Does anybody else have any other questions? Or you got any other questions for me, man?
Let's see. You guys drop some questions.
Yeah, my questions for y'all would be, what are you doing to pass the time? What's one tip or one idea you might have for some friends out there that are struggling?
Let's see. Someone said they get to walk their dog.
Nice. That's big. Yeah. Making music, working out, cleaning everything. Say clearing everything or clean. Have you cleaned everything or like moved stuff around yet?
Yeah, I vacuumed the carpet like 3 times.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I just get bored and just start straight cleaning. Yep, I hear that. TikTok. I feel like people are gonna blow up on TikTok right now. Like that world's about to be all day.
Right. It's gonna be the new YouTube. I'm ready.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of positive stuff. People doing a lot of things. Sleep, all caps. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of that happening too. A lot of naps going down. A lot of naps happening.
Girl Scouts, that's tough. They're watching Netflix like me. What's the best thing to watch on Netflix?
The best thing to watch on Netflix. Man, I'm like the worst one to ask this stuff because I never like finish anything. I always start like 3 episodes or so. I'll have like one night of binge watching something and then I like don't come back to it for like months, you know what I mean? And then like I come back around to the next thing. So I'm like terrible. Maybe they should drop that in there. Like put your favorite, maybe you can help me pass the time. Drop your favorite Netflix series in there, y'all. Like what are you watching on Netflix? Yeah.
They said All American, Money Heist, On My Block, Flash, Elite. I never heard of that. Must be good. They're going crazy. Greenhouse Academy.
People got
Black
shows.
Lightning. Yeah. Luke Cage.
I see that.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
What's this? Isn't there some like
Grey's Anatomy?
No, Grey's Anatomy, man. My wife and I used to watch that back when she was my girlfriend. That was like our show back when we were dating. Was Grey's Anatomy? That was like that takes me back. Isn't there some new like Tiger King or something King show that people were talking about? What was that one?
I don't know.
That
maybe
one blew
they
up
know
for a minute. Yeah. So I got a question, and maybe we can turn this into a poll question because you can make polls on here, can't you? Isn't that something you can do on this? I think you can make a poll. Yeah. I feel like my question is, everyone's caged up right now. But like, if we all get out in the summer, like, what is this summer going to be like? What are the vibes? Like, what's your vibes and what's your thoughts? Like, if you had to put 2 words or like a word to describe what you think this summer is going to be for the world, like, cause I feel like if like Brooklyn's locked up and LA is locked up and like some of the cultural hubs, everything's like in quarantine, you know? And once we get out of quarantine, I think everybody's going to explode and be like, all right, like, let's get after it. So
Right.
everybody everywhere. Yeah. I feel like that's exactly right. Yep. What are you doing to pass the time? Oh yeah. But yeah, I feel like once the summer comes out and we all come out of this, people are going to be excited to like just be out and go and like everybody. Right. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be very, very good.
I definitely got to find something to do. It's like the last summer before college.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. What do you feel like teachers, have you been able to connect with any of your teachers? I know there's a lot of teachers right now scrambling, trying to figure out what they're doing, but what do you, are we getting some, I'm a National Guard trying to play some sports. Yeah. What do you feel like teachers are up to right now? Like if you could give message or shout outs to some of those teachers, they're trying so hard. I know so many teachers trying so hard to figure out how to engage kids and how to stay in it, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Plecker and Miss Horton. Those are 2 of my teachers. Yeah. They're the greatest. They came to come see me.
That's cool. That's very cool.
But yeah, my mom's a teacher actually, and she's like missing her kids. She's going through it.
Yep.
But yeah, all of them are trying to stay connected as possible, you know. But actually, I don't think I told you this. Like, we're out of school, but like the teachers are still posting work like on Google Classroom. That's like a classroom for like online school for us. So like some teachers, they're just posting work and it's like the regular for them. So
some teachers are still going. Is it are there some kids at your school like still trying to do homework, still working on stuff, like lots of kids still engaged in it?
Yeah, most of us are still doing work. I'm just trying to stay, you know, afloat. So I don't like get drowned with work, but you know, keeping that drive to, you know, stay in school. I can't go to college not knowing anything. It's just too long of a summer.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's like somebody used the analogy the other day that this is a time where like it's like a rubber band getting pulled back, and like the harder you work now, like when we get let out and everybody's kind of like back to normal, like that thing, like however hard you work right now is really going to propel you once we get out of this thing. And so the world feeds on momentum, y'all. I'm telling you, young people, especially if you're in high school, like, you know how it is. If one good year rolls into like a second good year and a third good year, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of contagious energy. And so I feel like the world runs on momentum. So if you can keep a positive momentum, even though we're all stuck at home, I feel like that's going to be big for everybody. But that momentum that you take from this time to carry to the next, I think is going to be a big one. I think it's going to be really important.
Right. People are coughing in the comments. That's crazy. But they understand what I'm talking about with this work. Oh, Disney Plus is another thing people are watching.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Disney Plus is big. I don't have kids, so I don't have to like worry about like that world, that whole thing. And so my dog doesn't watch Disney Plus. I can't see the comment sections on this thing. Yeah. I got a question for everybody. I need help with I know music, everybody's like, there's a bunch of recording studios up here and where we're at. So everybody up here kind of makes music. And so they all said that their streams have been like blowing up. But like, what's everybody's music that they're listening to right now? Like, what are the vibes that you got going on at home?
The Trippy Red. That's crazy. PTSD by G Herbo. They're going crazy. NBA Youngboy. Logic. Summer Walker. She's going crazy. Rod Wave. Everybody's going crazy. Spanish music. Pop Smoke. Still RIP. That stuff. Do you know any of these people?
I have a festival. Trippy Red headlined a festival that we did. So we like Yachty, Trippy Red, Black Bear, they headlined a festival that we threw. And so, yeah, I know.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool working with them. It was really cool interviewing those guys and listening, like just being there and seeing them do their thing. Yeah, you trying to get in the studio? Send me some. I'll send them music. If whoever just said they're trying to get in the studio, send Tony your music, send him your beats, send him whatever, and we'll link it up with the people up here. Everybody's looking for work to do. Everybody's up here just working hard on stuff. Yeah, if you got beats, yeah.
Mike is the connect, so if you need to get put on, I got you.
I'm always trying to just help everybody get linked up with stuff. That's music. That's where we're at with music. What's the one place that you wish you could eat right now that you can't eat right now? That's the other one. Like where if you could go anywhere right now, have it delivered to your house, like what's that one thing you're trying to get sent your way? That would be my other question.
I don't even know. I don't eat. I don't know. Right off the top of my head is Chick-fil-A.
I went there yesterday. I drove through it yesterday.
I drove there yesterday.
Yeah,
Denny's.
Oof.
Chick-fil-A. A whole bunch of people are saying Chick-fil-A. That's really crazy. Texas Roadhouse.
Yep. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is always on point. She says polling functions only allow you to ask one question. Okay, I got a question for you. So we got music. I'm gonna go back through this and see what I don't know, see what I need to listen to. But yeah, I got all day. The question would be, what is, because I'm sure everybody's got at least something, but what's your funniest quarantine story so far? Like, what's that one thing that happened to you in quarantine that just like cracked you up?
Oh man, I don't know. What did I do? I do a lot of crazy stuff every day. So like, let's see. I know. That's like a stomper. This is like the quarantine. It has not really changed me because I do crazy stuff on the regular. This is like
I got you. Did you learn anything different about being at home, or anything weird happened since you've been at home so much?
That we really do like make a lot of trash. Like taking out the trash is not the way. Why is there this much stuff in here? But it's okay. It's all right. I kind of enjoy taking the trash out.
Yeah. I just saw one that's a deer ran into our fence. I spent 2 hours color coding my closet. Oh my God. I only have black t-shirts and white t-shirts. I don't even have a colored shirt, I don't think. I might have a blue, maybe I got a blue shirt. I might have one blue shirt in there somewhere.
I have black t-shirts and white t-shirts. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm trying to think of what mine was. The thing that I didn't recognize or realize was my dog has the easiest life of all time. I moved my gaming outside. Oh man, who said you moved your gaming outside? Elaborate on that one. If whoever moved their gaming outside, or can you put a photo in the chat? I wonder if you could do that.
I recorded workout videos for my gym. That's tough. Oh, I cut my hair off. That's the craziest thing I did in the quarantine.
There you go.
I had the float. Now it's gone. It's gone. So it's gonna be all right. That's gonna go back its hair. You know?
It comes back. I'm not touching this. This is my superpower.
Superpower.
Yeah, I'm leaving this. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what my funniest thing. My dog. I didn't realize how what my dog's life was like at home all day long, since I hadn't been home with him all day long like that. But my dog's got a pretty chill lifestyle. I didn't realize it.
You're really bald, Tony. Yeah, I'm bald. There's no hole in my wall. I think this is the door.
The TV and the console. Moving the TV outside is a good move. That's a very good move.
20 bees outside on my porch.
Nope. Mm-mm. What's the thing that I loved school because I loved hanging out with my friends at school. Like that was why I really enjoyed going there too and stuff. I had cool teachers, but I really enjoyed that. And so what's the first thing you think everybody's going to do when they get back together with their friends? Like, what's that first, you know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you it's like for some of my kids, they're just going to go skate. Like, I know the first thing they're going to do when they can all get together is they're going to go just like skate every spot that they couldn't skate together. But that'll be a big one for our kids for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is like the unknown. It's great. Like when everyone gets back together, it's going to be like, it's going to be bad. It's not going to be good. What I think we should do, right? So when all this blows over, right, we should invite all of the we should invite all of the Newport News public school, high school, to Todd Stadium and just have like a pep rally. Let me know how y'all feel about that. All
One big giant pep rally.
And it can be like our prom, you know, all of that, you know, all in one, just like a huge celebration.
Like a pep rally prom moment all at one time, one place. Man, that'd be crazy. You trying to host that? You trying to throw that?
Yeah, you know, I'm down. I have nothing else to do.
You got time to plan it. You definitely got time to plan it. Yes, we can do that.
It's official.
Official. I see that. I heard
it's official. We can do
that. It's official. I feel like you just came up with the best idea.
I just came up with the best idea in the quarantine.
Dude,
that's gonna be so lit. It's gonna be so lit. I have a whole bunch of music. Pep rally at Todd. It's done, guys. Who's gonna DJ? We need a DJ, Mike.
I just downloaded the controller app. I'll see what I can do. We'll see if we can find a good DJ.
I need you to come. We need to come. I'm gonna send you the date, and then you gotta.
Yeah, man. Of course. Maybe I'll be like the opening DJ. You know, like the first one who starts when no one's there yet.
Yeah.
I'm cool doing that.
Make sure the speakers are working and stuff.
Yep. That's me. I'm down. 100. Yeah, that would be sweet. That's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, what's up.
What does everybody think? I guess a question, since the future's unknown, what does everybody think's going to happen in the next like 60 days? You know, like where do you think you're going to be? Like, how do you think May 6th is the date they gave us? That's 6 weeks. I feel like we're kind of just like, we're going to make it to May, I think is our goal here. What about in Virginia?
In Virginia is pretty much like play it by ear. They close like everything, like barbershops, everything that's non-essential. They close for 30 days. So when these 30 days are up, we'll see if anything opens back up. If not, we're just going to be in the house still.
Yeah. So you think 30 days you'll still be there?
Yeah, I think in 30 days we'll still be here. I don't understand. Like they put everybody like in their house for 30 days, but when somebody comes back out and you know they're still sick, they're still bad. So the 30 days.
I think the goal is to make sure that it's not all at one time. You know, like people are going to get sick, like that's going to happen, but it's like the all at one time thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just that whole, you know, the flattening the curve conversation where it's like, if the same amount of people get sick, we just need to do it over a longer period of time so it doesn't overwhelm hospitals and stuff. I have a couple of friends who are good nurses. Zombies. People are crazy. People in this chat are crazy. Well, dude, it's been cool chat. I feel like you came up with the idea of all ideas right now. So I like that. You got support.
So people are backing you up.
Yep. Now you got something to do. Now you got something to shoot towards. And so, well, to anybody still watching this and everybody out there, I just want to say, like, I know it feels like you got something taken from you. Like, I definitely feel like there's like I lost something in this moment, but I honestly think the people who find a way to find something new in this are going to be the ones who come out of this a little bit better. And so my hope for every one of you watching this is like, you know, really try to find something you can get passionate about while you're at home. Try to find a way to better yourself. Figure out how to get in shape. Figure out how to read more, play a sport, do an instrument, do stuff you're stoked on. Like, you guys will figure it out. But yeah, good luck at home, man. I'm rooting for you guys. I really am. I can't wait to show up to this festival, pep rally, prom party you're about to throw.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna send you my address for the skateboard. I'm really gonna learn how to ride a skateboard.
I'm telling you, man. Send me your address. I'll shoot one off for you for sure.
All right, thanks.
Bye, all right, y'all. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you hanging in there with us. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Stay safe.
That's right. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, we did it.
I think we did it. How does this end? Does it
awesome.
Say bye?
Good night, everybody. Good day.
Bye-bye.